This is the most important video I have ever done in my career. Welcome, truth seekers. I am Leroy Truth of Leroy Truth Investigations. I am Leroy Truth for Leroy Truth Investigations because the truth matters. I am Leroy Truth on YouTube and on Facebook. Please subscribe to them both now if you're not. This is the most important video I have ever done in my career because Senator and Mayor Brian Stack of New Jersey is sponsored, or he has sponsored, legislation to make it a crime for an investigative journalist to report and expose his crimes and corruption on social media. It is going to be voted on in the Judiciary Committee tomorrow, which is February 20th. February 20th, 2025 in Trenton, New Jersey, during the Judiciary Committee hearing of the New Jersey State Senate. This will criminalize and create precedents for every single investigative journalist and every reporter in the United States of America. If this bill passes, I will personally be going to the New Jersey State Senate to speak tomorrow, Thursday, February 20th at 11 a.m. I only found this out a few days ago. Now, somehow this sneakily got in there. It was introduced back in June 2024. And why is this legislation being proposed? Specifically, Senator and Mayor Stack has targeted me personally. This is literally criminalize and get Leroy Truth, the investigative journalist who is investigating huge amounts of corruption against Senator and Mayor Stack. Who is Senator and Mayor Brian Stack? Here's one example where Emilio Lopez witnessed, according to him, Mayor Stack strangling a man named Raymond Mitchell. And this is from the Hudson County TV and John Heinous when they actually used to do real news, which they will not do any more coverage of Stack's corruption. But this is important.
Of events, Mitchell's witness, Emilio Lopez, came forward in front of the board stating that all of the incidents stated in the police report from the North Bergen PD was in fact true.
Which was Stack supposedly strangled Ray Mitchell that Emilio Lopez witnessed.
My name is Emilio Lopez. I'm a resident of West New York. I was the gentleman that was next to the person that you grabbed by the neck. I'm the witness that everybody wants to meet, I guess. And we went to Hudson, North Bergen Police Department, and they said that nothing happened. I was a witness. I was next to the gentleman when you grabbed him, struck him like that.
The head of Judiciary Committee, State Senator of New Jersey, 33rd District, and Mayor of Union City strangled a man in front of Emilio Lopez, who you're seeing right there. And Stack just laughs. Watch, he just smiles and laughs.
He was next to, what's your name, sir?
My name?
Yes.
I don't know, don't even bother.
Mr. Lazari.
Stack tells him not to talk. Don't even bother. Stack needs to shut your mouth. He's his own man. He could talk if he wants.
Correct? I was next. I just want to hear from you. I was.
That guy was there as well. He was a witness to the strangling of Raymond Mitchell.
Next to them. You were there. You were all laughing. You and some other, there were about 4 of you guys. And I don't think that's fair what you guys did. I stood there with my cell phone right next to this gentleman while you guys were laughing about what you guys did and you, Mr. Mayor. Then police went inside North Bergen, inside the Truson Park, and you told the police officer nothing happened. That's the reason why I was a witness in this case. I don't think it's fair what you did. It was not polite.
Look at the arrogant grin, because he says to himself in his mind, I'm Senator Mayor Stack, head of the Judiciary Committee of New Jersey. I pick all the judges. I pick all the prosecutors. Many of them I control. Not all of them. Fortunately, there are still some really good judges and some really good prosecutors. He doesn't own them all, but he owns numerous ones. So he's thinking, no one's going to touch me. Even though in public, with all these witnesses, he strangled Raymond Mitchell outside a party.
What you did. I don't know if you were drunk, whatever. Don't laugh. You know it's true. I'm here, standing here, testifying this. Okay? I don't think it's fair what you did.
So thank you for your comment. Thank you, sir.
Senator Stack has got to be immediately removed as head of the Judiciary Committee. Yet he's weaponized his entire office to target me and to target you, every single journalist, trying to turn it into cyber harassment when we report and expose his crimes. Continuing. Also, by the way, he happens to be the head of the Judiciary Committee who's going to vote on this tomorrow. How do you think they're going to vote? It's already done in their minds. But I'm going there to inform, which they already know this, that this was legislation literally targeted to me. And I'm going to read this to you. I'm going to read the bill to you now. Please share this with everyone. And this has ramifications not just for people who report corruption on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. This has ramifications for every single media outlet in the nation. CBS, ABC, NBC, MSN, CNN, Fox News. Everyone needs to be absolutely demanding this bill not be passed. I will be there tomorrow. I will be there live. I will be live streaming on my YouTube channel, Leroy Truth Investigations. Now, a number of sources have told me that Senator Stack, because by the way, he's a dual office holder, which is now illegal because dual office holders have been found to become very, very corrupt for the most part. Duh. But he grandfathered himself in when they made it illegal in New Jersey to have more than one office. So he is simultaneously a state senator of New Jersey in the 33rd district and also a mayor. But he's actually a triple office holder because he also is the head of the Judiciary Committee. So guess what? He literally is a dictator. He has all three branches of the government covered. He's got the executive branch as mayor of Union City, New Jersey. He has the legislative branch covered as the 33rd District New Jersey State Senator. And he has the judiciary branch covered, being the head of the Judiciary Committee of the state of New Jersey. He picks all the judges. Mayor Senator Brian Stack, in his capacity as senator, he picks all the judges, all the prosecutors. Yeah, there's other people they got to go through, but he's the one who says yay or nay, or says this is who I want, that's who I want. He even picks the attorney general. Now, people say, well, the governor picks the attorney general. Well, if the governor was a free man, not beholden, and the little puppet of Brian Stack, yeah, he picked the attorney general. But no. Stack picks the attorney general. And here's something. This is insane. Please share this video with everyone. Stack has targeted me. Why? Because Stack literally has a bogus charge against me for cyber harassment. And while he has this bogus charge of cyber harassment, which he's calling cyber harassment, me investigating, exposing, and reporting the corruption that I find after I am investigating over 3,100 allegations of corruption I've received over the last over 14 months against Stack. And this is a so-called cyber harassment bill. So he's trying to turn journalism into cyber harassment, reporting of journalism into cyber harassment. Let's take a look at this bill here. Only one sponsor, Brian Stack. And have you ever heard of this in your life? That a sitting senator and head of Judiciary Committee, which is going to be voted on tomorrow, he has cyber harassment charges against an investigative journalist exposing his huge amount of corruption, and he crafts a bill specifically to target me so that it will now be a third-degree felony, punishable by up to 5 years in state prison if I am found guilty of cyber harassment. Now, since the charge is already on me, the charge, this can't be dated back to that. But sources tell me he is going to be bringing new charges once this is passed. And how do I know? Guess what? Guess who took over 6 bogus criminal charges against me that Mayor Stack has had levied toward me, including the cyber harassment charge, which were in municipal court in Newark, New Jersey? The Attorney General of New Jersey, Matt Plotkin, I was told, inexplicably took over all 6 bogus criminal cases against me, including the cyber harassment charge. I was told they want to bury me. They want to bury a journalist exposing the extraordinary corruption, not just of Stack, not just of Hudson County, New Jersey, which is extraordinarily corrupt. The whole freaking state goes right up to Matt Platkin, the Attorney General, and Governor Phil Murphy. They're trying to bury me, and they're trying to criminalize. They're trying to make a crime out of me exposing their crimes as a journalist. That's messed up. That is egregiously, it breaks everything our country stands for. So I ask for your support. And this doesn't just affect me, even though Stack is targeting me. This affects every single man and woman, whether social media journalists or legacy media journalists. This bill has got to be defeated. And I will be there speaking at 11 a.m. tomorrow in Trenton, New Jersey at the big government chambers there. Let's take a look at this bill. Synopsis. Make it a little smaller so we can read it here. Upgrades to third-degree crime, cyber harassment of public servant or family member of a public servant. Reporting corruption is not harassing anyone. Now, part 2 to this, it establishes this brand new office of cyber harassment support in DLPS, and that's I forget the acronym, what it means. It's some type of agency in government. And it also appropriates funds, whatever it takes, to fund this agency, to go after me, and next to go after you, if you're a journalist. And of course, every human being in America who wants to report corruption is a journalist. The Constitution guarantees that. Now let's take a look at this. This is Senate Bill 3470, sponsored only by Stack. If he had any sense, he would have had someone sponsor this, and it wouldn't be so blatantly targeting me, even though everyone still would know it was. But he didn't bother with that because his ego is so strong. He wants me to know he's trying to bury me with up to 5 years in prison. It's not going to work, Stack. I'm a journalist. I'm exposing your crimes. And tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. It's only a matter of time before you're indicted, Stack. Now, continuing here. An act concerning cyber harassment, amending and supplementing PL 2013 C272, and make an appropriation. Now, be it enacted by the Senate and General Assembly of the State of New Jersey. That Section 1 is amended as follows. A person commits the crime of cyber harassment if, while making one or more communications in an online capacity via any electronic device, could be a phone, could be a computer, or through a social networking site, and with purpose to harass another, the person. That's what Stack is claiming. Now, reporting on corruption, he wants to make a crime. And Section 1 threatens to inflict injury or physical harm to any person or the property of any person. Knowingly sends posts, comments, requests, suggests, or proposes any lewd, indecent, or obscene material to or about a person with the intent to emotionally harm a reasonable person or place a reasonable person in fear of physical or emotional harm to his person. Or 3, threatens to commit any crime against a person or the person's property. B, cyber harassment is a crime of the 4th degree, unless accepted as cyber harassment is a crime of the 3rd degree. That, you gotta know, government wrote that one. I gotta read that again. Cyber harassment is a crime of the 4th degree, unless, in major brackets there, underline, except that the cyber harassment is a crime of the 3rd degree. If the person is 21 years of age or older at the time of the offense and impersonates a minor for the purpose of cyber harassing a minor, in which case it is a crime of the 3rd degree. Now, of course, it's not going to be specifically all about me. They've got to put other elements in this as well. 2, commits the offense against a public servant or any member of a public servant's family. Senator and Mayor Stack is claiming he is a victim of that when it's just reporting on his corruption, and promotes initiatives and training throughout the state to prevent cyber harassment, specifically against public servants and their family members. Reporting, Stack. He's not just dumb. He is willfully attempting to shred the Constitution. The office shall be under the supervision of a director of the Office of Cyber Harassment Support. You know how much Senator Stack is going to cost the taxpayers if this bill passes? Plus, there have been estimates that since I have been investigating and exposing Mayor and Senator Stack's corruption for almost 15 months now. On March 1st, it will be 15 months since I first stepped foot in Union City City Hall 2023. A number of sources have said he has spent between $1 million to $2 million minimum on lawyers to try to get me in prison and to try to stop me from exposing him. This is crazy. And I'm not going to read you every detail here. I'm going to be here for 10 years. And, this is, they also want to be able to have the power to tell Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and TikTok to take down posts they deem harassing when we expose their corruption. And number 4 here, collaborate with social media platforms to develop stricter policies to identify and remove harassing content. Remember, this is all geared toward government officials and their families, not the general public as far as the main focus. Number 5, encourage social media platforms to implement reporting features and provide support to victims, aka Stack, the make-believe victim, to help create a safer online environment. Provide support services, counseling, and legal aid to victims of cyber harassment to help them cope with the emotional and psychological impact of such harassment. So Stack, you want free counseling now too. Now I want you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, there is cyber harassment that does go on. And that is a serious crime. And people do need support. And there have to be, and there already are, criminal codes and statutes that make that a crime. So for actual cyber harassment, I want there to be cyber harassment laws that protect people. Absolutely. But Stack is attempting to distort things, to twist things, to call investigative journalism and reporting on his crimes, me reporting on his crimes, you reporting on his crimes, as cyber harassment. Then you can be arrested, handcuffed, arrested, charged, and go to prison for up to 5 years. The act shall take effect immediately. Again, Stack has new cyber harassment charges he wants to put against me, I've heard. And here, the bill would upgrade the penalty for cyber harassment of a public servant or a public servant's family member. Now, why does Stack keep putting family member in here? Because he has a girlfriend or a wife, whoever it is, who also works for Union City. She allegedly, according to many sources, has a no-show or mostly no-show job where almost no one knows what she does. And I'm going to report on any individual who works for the city in a public capacity if there's corruption or alleged corruption there. And his girlfriend or wife works in some capacity in the city. Again, people don't know what she does exactly. And so he's trying to include that in there. Whether you're married to someone or not, if they also work for the public, a journalist has a right to expose alleged corruption that they may have engaged in as well, or alleged crimes. This is nuts. And let's see, anything else here of interest? Okay, again, collaborate with social media platforms, develop stricter policies, as I shared before. All right, so that's what I'm going to share for now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to check. I don't know yet if it will be live streamed, the Judiciary Committee meeting. And also, I was told that Senator Stack, Mayor Stack, will do everything possible to attempt to prevent me from going into the government building, the state building in Trenton, using the New Jersey State Troopers to try to prevent me unlawfully from getting into going into a public building. And if they do end up not stopping me from getting in, which they better not, they will be breaking the law, obviously, that he will try everything possible to keep me out of the judicial chambers. He may say, I've heard sources have said he's going to say he feels unsafe with me there. Well, listen, Stack, I have never done a thing to you. You have had me harassed, assaulted, robbed, attacked a total of over 22 times. I always come peacefully. I use my words. You use violence against me. I got it all documented over 14 months now. So I go there peacefully tomorrow, as always. I will be speaking during the public comment time. They only give you 3 minutes, which is ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. But I will be speaking. I will be exposing you fully, Stack. I will be speaking against this bill. And I'll be telling all your senator colleagues there in the Judiciary Committee about your corruption. And I have a right to speak there. Not just as a journalist, but as an American, of course. So God bless you, everyone. And I will leave contact information in the description and in the pinned comment. And anyone who lives in the New Jersey, New York City, Pennsylvania metro area, anyone who can get in their cars, take a plane to come to this meeting at 11 a.m. tomorrow in the Senate Judiciary. God bless you all. I appreciate your support. We must defeat this bill. This has ramifications for everyone. I'm Leroy Truth, and I will never stop, because the truth shall keep us free as Americans.